Hey guys, it is Wednesday here in West Virginia, and as I mentioned earlier in the week, I had an Olds Vista Cruiser wagon to unbox for you guys, and we did thankfully get the Pontiac in earlier today. So we're going to do both those for you for our Wagon Wednesday. As I said, my wagon collection, I'm going to kind of broaden the wagons that I do collect, because at first it was just going to be the Kingswood Estate from Auto World. Well, right now I've got everyone to date except for the black version of the lead sled. And as I mentioned, the current secondary market price of this wagon is preventing me from getting it. So until I find a good deal on one I can trade for, something like that, or I may never get it. Then I'm just going to do some different wagons for you guys. We did some Mopar wagons on Monday, and those I'm going to collect, but there's not many variations of it out there. I think there's maybe like 7 or 8. Then Greenlight makes a really cool Oldsmobile and Pontiac. But the Oldsmobile, there's only maybe 3 or 4 of them that I want. The Pontiac, same thing. And I'll show you the variants that I go for. The ones that kind of remind me of a muscle car. This one here is the one they nailed it with. This thing is absolutely beautiful. This is from your Estate Wagon Series 7. This is the same one that had the 2 Plymouths that they did that look like muscle cars also that we unboxed on Monday. If you did not see that video, go back and look at our archive. It would be from 2 days ago on Monday. So they have a 1955 Chevrolet Nomad in this series, which also looks pretty cool. It's got thin white line tires with like torque thrust, and it says Holly Racing or something on the side of the door. And it's like one of their test vehicles. It looks really cool. The 68 Plymouth Satellite looks like a GTX. It's in a B5, maybe B7 blue, with the white GTX stripe on the lower rocker with the GTX emblem. Then there's a 70 Plymouth Satellite, which is in a sublime green, and it has torque thrust on it, and the hood is blacked out. So it looks kind of like a 70 Roadrunner in some ways, or a 70 GTX. Then there is a 72 Oldsmobile Vista Cruiser, this guy right here, that is a 442 clone. Then the 76 Pontiac Grand Lemans Safari. I'm really surprised, but they made that one look stock. It's like I think a creamish beige color with the wood grain and stock wheels. The 84 Crown Vic wagon in this series, I cannot remember what it looks like. But anyways, I'm surprised they didn't make the Le Mans look more like a muscle car, because all the other late 60s and early 70s wagons look like muscle cars in this Series 7. But anyways, we have this. Actually, I have 2 of them. There's not a major issue, but there's a little wobble with the rear tires. I wasn't going to open the second one, but I did. And they both, I have no idea what's going on, but they both had this little paint imperfection on the lower part of the door, if you can see. I thought it was just a chip on one of them, but it's just something that happened to both of mine. It's kind of odd. And they're not consecutive numbers either. They're both low numbers. This is 1497. Not sure what that one is. We're going to take him out and look at him. But they went through the trouble of putting the right Ram Air hood on this car. They got the right look with the Magnum 500 wheels or Oldsmobile Rally wheels. And then the dark blue metallic with the white 442 striping and the 442 badges. This thing looks fantastic. I can't imagine that they could have done any better with this casting and this look to make it look like a 442 wagon. It's awesome. I would highly recommend this to anyone who likes wagons or Oldsmobiles. And on this one, the rear tailgate opens very easily. A little bit light on the paint on the inside, but that's okay. It'll be closed most of the time. And this hood is cut. I think they modified their mold for their 70 to 72 Olds Cutlass 442 two-door hardtop. It's probably why the hood is made where it's cut separate, but it's screwed down. It will not open. It's kind of like some of the M2 drivers cars, where that is their cheaper series, so they will put a screw in the hood and screw it down and not add any motor detail. So kind of same thing that they did here with this Greenlight wagon, I guess. A couple little paint bubbles on the roof here between the ridges, but not that noticeable because the roof rack is there and such. Very beautiful car. And as I mentioned, we'll go ahead and take the second one out. One of these I may be parting with someday, but I don't know. What I would like to do is trade one of them for the other 442 variant that I'm looking for. So far as I know, they've only made 2 442 wagon clones with the Vista Cruiser. This one here in Series 7, and then there's a dark green one that I used to have, and we actually did an unboxing on the set that it came in about 2 or 3 years ago when I was in the Philippines. It's called the Waikiki Beach Set, and it's a dark green one, and it has surfboards on the roof, which looks really cool, but it's made like all of those 4-car Motor Trend box sets. They're made to be a little bit cheaper because the base on that one is plastic, whereas all these other ones are metal. And as you can see here on this one, this is number 815, and this was number 1497, and it's just kind of strange how they both had that little white spot or little nick on the door in the exact same spot. Very strange. And they both had wobbly rear wheels. I straightened them out a little, but it's not perfect. But it's okay. Because the car looks so cool. But that's typical Greenlight, having like bent axles. One is a little better than the other, but actually both of them, I'll put it over here. Sorry, there's a medicine cup over here and a couple other stupid things. So I didn't clean on the side here, but as you can see, it still rolls pretty good. I mean, they're not bad, neither one of them. So I do have 2 of them now, which I'm happy with having 2 of them because these are getting hard to find nowadays. That was one of their desirable ones. And the Hearst official pace car wagon, there's 2 variants of it. One with white wheels and one with gold wheels. We have the one with the gold wheels coming, and we actually unboxed one several years ago on my channel, but we bought another one, so we're going to be unboxing it again with some other wagons coming up. We also have a Vista Cruiser that looks all stock coming. It is a replica of the 70s show wagon. It wasn't made for that purpose. It's in the Estate Wagon series from Greenlight, but the paint color is gold with a brown wood grain and the stock hubcaps. The gold on the one that I'm getting is a little bit lighter gold than what the one from the 70s show was, but it's close enough. It's the closest thing I'm going to find, put it that way. So number 2 is this guy here. This thing looks tough. Also, it is a 1976 Pontiac Grand Lemans Safari, and he is in Series 4. This lineup I don't know much about, but you had also a 1955 Chevrolet 210 Townsman wagon, a 1969 Volkswagen Type 3 Squareback, 1971 Oldsmobile Vista Cruiser, and the 1976 Pontiac Grand Lemans Safari, and then a 1977 Pontiac Lemans Safari, and then a 1980 Mercury Grand Marquis Colony Park. There are 2 more of these Pontiacs that I want to get, but I think this is the only one that doesn't have wood grain. The other 2 have wood grain on the lower half below that side molding. One is yellow, and it has the stock looking Magnum 500 or Oldsmobile, Pontiac Rallies on it. They look like maybe Pontiac Rally 2s, something like that. But the blue, they have a blue one. It's like ice blue and wood grain, and it has the same wheels as this guy. Those are the other 2 Pontiacs that I'd like to get my hands on eventually. But as I said, some of these are getting hard to find. Now, the Pontiac is a unique tailgate. So let's get him out and take a look at him. And the tailgate on this thing flips upward. And it includes the whole rear window assembly. Unlike any of the others. Most of the others fold down. But this one here, it folds up. As you can see, And it does stay stationed up there when you do flip it up. So it's kind of cool. And this one does have a hitch. They all have hitches, except this guy does not. That's kind of strange because the Plymouths we looked at the other day, both of them had hitches. These do not. And then I have a Brady Bunch one that I did a wheel swap on a while back. One day we're going to bring all the wagons back and look at them because I re-wheel swapped the Brady Bunch wagon a few nights ago. I took the black steel rims off and put Mopar Rallies on it. It looks pretty cool. But this guy here, he looks fantastic in this dark red. It's kind of, I don't know, in some light it looked like it had metal flake, maybe just a little bit, not much. And the red interior being like a dark red on dark red, and these American or Krager style wheels look really good. They did a fantastic job on the front end detail. This thing looks spot on perfect for the year of Pontiac. And the body lines are there too. They just did a really, really nice job on this wagon. These are wagons that you definitely do not see much anymore. You'll see sometimes the Vista Cruisers and such at car shows, and then you'll sometimes see like the Chevelle wagons and such, but these Pontiac wagons, you very rarely ever see them. Same thing with the old Plymouth wagons and even the Chevy Kingswoods. They don't pop up too often. I think they're about as I don't know, it's common to see them. The Kingswood and the Vista Cruisers, they seem to be the more common ones to see at car shows. But these old Pontiac ones from the 70s and the old Plymouth ones from the 60s and 70s, you very rarely ever see them anymore. So the wagons are cool. They are made a trend as the long roofs, as some groups call them. So pretty cool that they have made a come up for themselves and become very popular, especially to do these style of clones, taking a wagon and making it look like a muscle car. Very cool trend. So anyways, guys, that's it for our Wagon Wednesday. We'll be back again on Friday for a Free It Friday and a comparison. We have the Club M2 machines, single cab dually, the pink with flames, and then we had bought a Kaido House dually Silverado, and it's a Silverado in flames, the maroon one with flames. We're going to unbox both and do a comparison to one another to see how they stand up against each other. So be sure to turn on your notification bell and tune in for that video on Friday because it will be a good one. Thanks for watching, guys, and enjoy the rest of your week.